Hi guys, today I want to talk about how you can optimize your site speed. If your website is taking too long to load, this video can help you bring your site speed under 5 seconds. The very first tool you can use to debug issues is your browser itself. For this video, I'll be using Google Chrome as my browser. You can load the page and then go to Element Inspector by right-clicking on the page or by using the shortcut Command Option I on your keyboard. Next, you can navigate to console, and here you will see obvious errors and warnings for your site. Note that warnings are in yellow and can be ignored, while errors are in red and should not be ignored. If you see an error, do your best to fix it. You should also check the network tab, disable cache, and refresh the page to see which resource is taking too long to load. If you see something taking up like 6 seconds or 10 seconds and everything else is taking like 1 second, you can look into it and think about fixing it, because that will bring your site speed down immediately. While you are here, have a look at this toggle device option, which allows you to test your site on different devices. Just make sure to refresh the site after selecting a device. It will allow you to test your site for mobile devices. As my second point, I would like to share the tools that I use to analyze the site's performance. There are 3 that I would like to mention. The first one is tools.pingdom.com. It gives me a quick overview of what can be done to improve the performance of the site. As a support engineer, I use this a lot to share a quick report with people because it is user friendly. The second tool I want to mention is Google's Page Speed tool. It again gives me a great summary, but it also gives me information on how to fix the issue. I use this indirectly via the next tool I'm about to mention. So the next tool is GTmetrix. It is a combination of 2 tools, Google PageSpeed and MySlow. I personally like this one and I use it when I'm developing a site for someone. It means when I'm personally making the changes, I will use this tool for help. It really gives you a neat report and a clean look at what's going on. I highly recommend using these 3 tools if you are developing a site for someone or if you just want to optimize your site's page speed. Alright, so those are just the tools. They give you a lot of recommendations on what to optimize and how to do it, but you don't have to fix everything. I would say if you can get your site's page speed score between 80 to 90%, that's good enough. You can then try to push for 90 plus if you have the time to do so. I know that most of you may not have the time to fix every single thing in there. So here are a few points which you can target and fix easily. The first on that list is minification. Minification is basically reducing your file size by removing the unnecessary part like spaces and comments. These are mainly needed to make the code readable to us humans, but a computer can read the code without spaces. Here's what a normal human readable file would look like, and here's the minified version of the same file. The minified version takes up less space. It means it takes less time to download. You can find the tools to minify your files online, but if you are using WordPress, there are plugins which can help you achieve this. Second on my list is defer parsing of JavaScript. This means instead of putting your JavaScript file in the header, put it in the footer. Why to do this? Because if you put a JavaScript file in the header, the rest of the page will load after this JavaScript file is loaded. This means we are blocking the page speed by including JavaScript files in the header. Putting them in the footer allows us to see the page as soon as possible. The idea here is to give priority to seeing something as soon as possible, even if it is not functional. For example, the buttons may not work till the JavaScript file doesn't load, but at least you can see the button instead of a blank screen. Third point, and this could be a very high impact point for sites with photos, optimize images. Optimizing your images is really easy. You can find a lot of tools online to achieve this. If you are using WordPress, I would suggest a plugin called WP Smush It. Also, if you need to fix something real quick, my advice is just to run your page in GTmetrix and it'll give you an optimized version of the image which you can download and use on your site. Fourth point here is leverage browser caching. Now caching is simply asking the browser to reuse the already downloaded resources instead of fetching the same from the server. This saves a lot of time. Leverage browser caching means you need to specify how long to cache the given content. Truly static content can be cached for well over a year, while everything else can be cached for more than a week. Fifth point, use a content delivery network. Normally all your files are stored at a single location and requested from all around the world. In this situation, people closest to the server will have faster load times, while the ones away from it will have issues. With a content delivery network, you can cache your files to servers around the world. This will ensure faster load time for everyone regardless of their geographical location. At Automattic, I work as a support engineer for the Jetpack plugin, so I would love to add this one point regarding Image CDN. Jetpack is all-in-one plugin which has these different modules which you may need as a site owner. One of them is Image CDN, also lovingly called Photon. If you have a WordPress site, you can make use of Jetpack's free Image CDN. It basically caches images from your site to Automattic's servers and reduces the load on your host. There are other cool points that I would love to include in this video, but I'm out of time. However, you can check out GTmetrix and go through these points to learn more about them. That's all in this video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Give this video a like, dislike, or whatever, but make sure to smash one of those buttons. Oh, and if you would like to see more videos, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to receive notifications when I publish my next video. Thanks again, and I will talk to you in the next one.